Welcome to the Conceal Your Stash portion of this DVD. I've often been asked, why are you helping people break the law? The truth is, the law is already being broken. 18 million Americans smoke marijuana every day. 42% of Americans from the age 12 to infinity have tried marijuana at least once in their life. So it's clear the law is already being broken, and it's my mission to make sure these good, real American people that have families and have children do not make a stupid mistake by hiding a small amount of a substance that is impossible to overdose on in the wrong location, and ultimately them winding up in a government cage. As you learned from the canine section, wear latex gloves when you're hiding your stash, because the marijuana dust that's transferred to the glove can be easily thrown away and not transferred to the vehicle. Never ever conceal your stash on the exterior of the vehicle, such as the gas cap compartment or the bumper. A narcotic detector dog can smell your stash really easy if you hide it in these locations. Never ever conceal your stash in plain sight, such as the console. A police officer can spot that from the driver's window very easily. Then he has probable cause to search your car. You wouldn't believe the people I arrested that had joints laying in their ashtray. Never ever hide your stash in easy to find locations such as the glove box. When you're digging around in the glove box for your insurance card, an officer can spot plain sight stashes. And never ever conceal your stash in a small overnight bag like this. I know it's convenient that when you're packing to grab your stash and throw it in, but it's a mistake because cops can search through these really easily. It's a really good idea to hide your stash in hard to find places, such as way under the dash. There's all kinds of crevices and places to hide small amounts of marijuana. As a successful interdiction officer, I would reach my hand in the dash to feel for a pound of marijuana, a large amount, but I would never take the time to look in every crevice for a joint. Remember, if it takes 15 minutes for you to hide your stash, it's going to take an officer at least an hour to find it, and that 15 minutes could quite possibly save you years in jail. Another good tip is to hide your stash toward the interior middle of the vehicle instead of close to the exterior. If we hide our stash close to the exterior, it's easier for a canine to detect this from outside the vehicle. Another really good idea is to conceal your stash as high as you can get it, such as the crevices and headliners of vehicles. It's hard for a narcotic detector dog to sniff up high. Another great place to conceal your stash is in your hand. I had an informant tell me that he never carried more than he could eat. He knew there was no way to overdose on marijuana, and if the red and blues lit him up in the back, he would simply swallow it. And remember, it's not illegal to smell like marijuana. It's illegal to possess marijuana. I learned another clever way to conceal your stash. When searching through vehicles, I would notice a small trap door cut in the floorboard. It didn't hurt the value of the vehicle, and the suspect would simply drop his stash through the trap door, and if I saw it, it looked like road debris. Get to know your vehicle. Every vehicle is unique in certain compartments that it contains. For instance, this vehicle contains a console that with some force can be lifted out, and there's all kinds of neat little crevices in there to tuck a joint. Another great tip is to be creative where you conceal your stash, such as inside a straw or inside a straw skin. Throw it in the bag. The point is to be creative. And remember, I never ever arrested anybody for marijuana brownies or marijuana cookies. That is an excellent, safe way to travel with your stash.